What does this guy have that most Westerners don't have? Identity, happiness, and wellbeing. Wellbeing is a great concept. It's holistic and it includes all of the areas of our lives that make us happy. But the problem is that if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. And measurement favours the majority or the mainstream. So it excludes those who are different and pressures them to conform. So we're passionate about finding more inclusive ways to measure wellbeing for all people. By working together, we've found a way to measure wellbeing for Indigenous Australians. We brought together stories and numbers to represent cultural values in a statistical and visual map of wellbeing that we call Interplay. It shows which areas are not going too well and breaks these down into deeper and deeper levels to highlight the pathways that need to be strengthened in order to improve the whole picture of wellbeing. It's highly scalable, and our vision is to build its impact by moving it from a service into a product. The Indigenous wellbeing industry is huge. It's worth $30 billion, and just recently the federal government acknowledged how poorly they'd been measuring the impact of this investment and committed another $40 million to improving Indigenous evaluations. They're restructuring their entire Closing the Gap strategies also to focus more on culture and wellbeing, but they don't have a tool. Since we launched this publicly 7 months ago, we've had interest from all of these groups wanting to use or invest in the tool. As we move it more from a product into a service, we aim to move more into new and bigger markets, including corporates, to look at measuring the wellbeing of the impact of wellbeing on workers and clients, and also as a self-service personal development tool. This is our team, the Interplay team. We're positioned all over Australia. We've been conducting this research, and as we move into the commercial space, we've got the skills of science, data visualisation, statistics, culture, community and policy, but we're looking to fill that gap in business. What we're also looking to do at the moment is to develop our key partnerships and access startup support. We've applied to the CSIRO On Prime Incubator Program, and we've just received $50,000 from Cages. So I'd like to conclude by asking you to check out these smiles. These guys are truly happy. They're not trying to be, they just are. But until now, this happiness has fallen below the radar of mainstream measures of success. So if you're interested in the wellbeing of all people like we are, we welcome you to join us on our mission to join the world in wellbeing. Thank you.